I've been coaching volleyball for 16 years. I've been coaching since I was 19 years old, and this right here is everything that I know on the best way to improve as a player. Now, this is gonna be a little bit longer of a video, but if you don't have the discipline to watch this video, you're probably not gonna have the discipline to actually do what's on here to become a better player anyway. So in that case, you can keep scrolling. And if you are still here, I'm gonna break it down for you as fast as I can, just so you kind of have it on the best way to improve. Now, this is a lot here, but I'm gonna break it down for you, okay? So first things first, right here, this is the equation on how to get better. What you need is two things. You need reps, which are touches, how many times you're touching the volleyball, and you need coaching, which is feedback, right? That is like a coach telling you things to switch up, things to improve on, right? How to do things the right way. If you get a lot of reps with quality coaching, you're probably on your way to becoming a better player, okay? And I do have this down here. These are just two things you wanna keep in mind. When you're thinking about reps, when you're thinking about coaching, you wanna make sure the reps are as game-like as possible. So the best thing or the most game-like thing are actual games. So you wanna be playing real games. And you want it to be high level if you can, right? If you have high level reps, which means like higher competition, playing real games, and you combine that with the reps and coaching, you're gonna be on your way to becoming a really good player. What I have up here are 3 tiers on like what I think are the best ways to improve, and they're not like stuck, so it's not like you have to be here. You can mix and match these things, but I'm just gonna show you what they are real quick, okay? So top tier, if you get private lessons, right, and you're on a top team, like you're on the ones team, and you're a starter on that team, you are getting the best reps, and you're getting the best coaching and like experience, okay? So like, with privates, you get like a whole hour or 2 hours, whatever you do it with, of just you getting the reps. You are getting all the reps, you're getting all the coach's attention, you're getting all the feedback, right? That is a good thing, and that's gonna help you improve. When you're on a top team, you are playing with the best talent, so it helps you rise up, and you're playing against the best talent generally, right? Because you're gonna be playing harder tournaments and whatnot, to again help you rise up and face new challenges to become a better player. For tier 2, these are things like camps and clinics, right? So if you go to camps and clinics, you're getting a good amount of reps, but you're not getting that much coaching, right? It depends. You know, like I've coached a lot of clinics and camps myself. The ratio between players and coaches is usually like 1 to 15, maybe 1 to 10, but I've also seen 1 to 20. You know, it just depends on what camp you go to. It's a lot of reps, but not a lot of coaching, right? Because the coaches just cannot give individual attention to everybody. Here, you're not on a top team, but you're on a club team, right? It means you're getting game time experience, right? And again, this means if you are a starter, it's gonna help you out. Because if you're a bench player on any of these teams, you're getting good training at practice, probably, right? But you're not really getting the game time experience, and you need that to actually improve, okay? So just keep that in mind. Again though, even with a top team and club team, like, the ratio is still gonna be, like for a regular club team, 1 to 12, 1 to 11 maybe, sometimes more. If you're on a top team, you probably have an assistant coach, so maybe it's 2 to 12 or 2 to 11, so a little bit better, but even then, still, I've coached regular teams, I've coached top teams, and as a coach, I haven't had a lot of time to focus on just one player, like really working on his hitting or really working on her setting, right? It's always working on the team as a whole to try to become better and win more games, win more matches, and just build the players up that way. So you don't get a lot of individual attention. If you're looking for individual attention, the best thing is going to be privates. The only bad thing about privates is it costs a lot of money, right? And if you really think about it, you're like, one private is just 1 hour. You're gonna have to do a lot of those, you know what I mean? And if you're doing like, best case scenario, 1 private every day, let's say you go 5 times a week, that's about $500 a week you're spending on privates. Some families have it like that where they can do that, but a lot of families don't. Anyway, moving on to tier 3, this is going to be videos. So this is like when you're looking on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok for like instructional videos, okay? And this is a good way to learn, but the hard part is there are hundreds, if not thousands of videos from different types of coaches, and you don't know which ones are quality. And on top of that, even if they are good videos, you don't know which ones are appropriate to your level. Some videos are super advanced and you might be here, you're not ready for them yet, right? But you're trying it anyway, and it doesn't help you as a player. With videos, you're gonna have at-home practice, so you're not really playing on a team. And again, like, you can get pretty good like this if you are guided correctly, but like you still need to play in a team eventually, right? Especially if your goal is to play in college or something like that. You can't just go from not playing on a team to playing in college, right? I have seen players who only play on their high school team make it to college, but again, the sport is growing, it's more competitive now, At this point, you almost have to baseline at least be playing clubs somewhere. And again, top teams club, that still is, it costs money, right? Now I'm sharing all this because I want to talk to you about another way to get better. And this is a newer way. This is one thing that I do as a coach, other than coaching the teams that I usually coach and doing the lessons that I usually do, or the camps that I usually do, because I have done pretty much all of this, right? But what you're seeing a lot now are pretty much online coaching models, right? Which is where you get access to a bunch of videos. Maybe there's some like coaching involved, whether it be like Zoom calls or things like that, right? But I want to talk to you about what I do, which is Volleyball University. Okay, so with Volleyball University, you get a couple things. One, this is not as bad, okay? This is much lower than a private lesson paying on a club team. It's like, it's a joke how much the price difference is, okay? Two, you get this. But this, the good thing about Volleyball University is the videos are curated, right? So it's not just random videos. It's videos taught by a coach who knows what he's doing. It's videos that are at the appropriate level for you, and we know that because each course that I have, for example, let's say it's a hitting course, there are levels to it, right? You have beginner, you have experience, you have advanced, right? So you're not just watching videos, you're watching videos appropriate to your level. We have a full roadmap in the program so that you start on the courses you're supposed to start on based on your position and then based on your level, okay? So you actually talk to me via messages. You can send a video of what you're currently at skill-wise, and we would determine together where you should start on your courses. So most subscription-based coaching is pretty much this. It's just videos, right? I take it to another level by having an actual roadmap of which courses you should take based on what position you play. And the courses are split up by your skill level, right? There are too many like beginner players doing advanced drills or too many advanced players doing beginner drills. This way you're appropriately working at the level you're supposed to work at, and that's gonna help you get better. Two, and most importantly, you're gonna get this, okay? And the way that I do feedback is through video analysis. So as you're working through the drills that you have here, you send in videos of you performing that drill. So if you're working on a hitting drill and your elbow is too far in front, I'm gonna tell you, right? I'm gonna show you what to do differently so that when you're doing the drill again, you're doing it the right way. The issue for all levels, maybe minus these two, right? Because here you have higher quality coaches, is that players are making the same mistakes over and over again. So if you're hitting wrong during your practices, you're hitting wrong during your games, you go to camps or clinics, you're hitting wrong again, or you're passing wrong, and coaches aren't really giving you feedback, or they're trying to here and there, but there's so many kids that they can't always get you. With Volleyball University, you work with just me. I know your goals, I know what you're capable of, I know what level you're supposed to be at, and I see through video, because video does not lie, whether or not you're doing the correct way. And we keep doing that video analysis feedback loop over and over again until you get it correct. So if you're looking for another way to become a better player, you should really check out Volleyball University, because with Volleyball University, you get access to all the videos I've created on all the skills, combined with the coaching that you need. So I'll be honest, it's not as good as doing a private lesson with me, right? If you're with me in the gym in person for an hour, I can help you a lot. But many of you don't live near me, or I have a busy schedule, so I can't do one-on-ones with everybody. And this allows you to work one-on-one with me as if I am doing a private lesson for you. And I'm saying this for anyone. You can be a player that's on this top tier, you're getting private lessons, you're on a top team, but if you're trying to do everything in your power to get better, it does not hurt to do another thing. If you're playing on a club team and you want to add more, it does not hurt to add another thing. The only thing that it'll hurt is maybe your wallet, but as I mentioned, the price that we do it at right now is super low compared to everything else up here. So if you made it to the end of this video and you want to learn more about Volleyball University and how the coaching there can actually help you out, just comment the word ready and I'll send you a link to learn more and sign up.